Hello, Saints. We're looking at chapter 17. And chapter 17 is really kind of a fleshing out of the sixth plague. And in there we see the woman who rides the beast. Now, of course, now she writes three things. It begins with, then one of the seven angels who had the seven bowls came and spoke with me, and come, I will show you the judgment of the notorious prostitute who is sitting on many waters. She's sitting on many waters. Waters represent people, right? Later on in that chapter, we're told who the people are. The people are not just people. They're the enemy of God. In there we see that river, Euphrates, connected to the enemy of God. We see that with the sixth plague as well. And that sixth plague, when that bowl falls on the river Euphrates, it dries it up. That's what we're seeing. God dries up the enemies of his people. The river in Isaiah chapter 8 is given that story about how the river Euphrates represents the Assyrians, who are the enemies of God's people, when they come out to Jerusalem and they're surrounded. It says the rivers, the waters of the banks overflow and flow down to Judea. Well, there's not enough water in Euphrates to do that, let alone to have enough water, it says, to bring the water up to the level of the bridle of a horse. You know, but it's illustrative of the fact that the Assyrians are around Jerusalem, and they're up to their necks in Assyrians, not overwhelmed, but up to their necks. But fortunately for them, Sennacherib is called away, and they have about another 100 years of peace. But the idea is the river Euphrates is a symbol of the enemy of God's people. That's what happens at the end, when it dries up. And that's what chapter 17 is about the drying up of the river Euphrates, about drying up of the enemies of God's people, as God prepares to take the kingdom back. So when you read that in that story, it's not just about the evil, but about the solution to the evil, what God is doing to counter it. And you and I have hope as we are building this kingdom. And we know that God will take it back, and his kingdom will succeed. Blessings.